going to be different in this fight, and how do you get back to having that knockout power?
This time we're going to change a little bit our training, and that's why I decided to train the whole training camp in Wildcard, where I used to train before, and I used to train in every fight, and to do a lot of strategy and techniques and exercise.
Do you feel like a knockout is absolutely necessary in this fight? For both fighters?
I think so. To erase the doubt in the minds of the fans and in the minds of my opponent. I think I have to prove the impressive winning from this fight.
Now, I was under the impression that you trained 100%, totally focused on fighting in your last fight in Bradley. Was that not so? Was there still some distractions before your last fight?
No, I'm so focused on that last fight, but the problem is I take light because in the fight because I believe that I won the fight, and then everybody saw the fight that it's a one-sided fight. So I didn't expect that that will happen.
Did you underestimate Bradley? You're saying a little bit going into it.
Yes, in the fight. In the fight, and I'm take a relax in the middle of the round because I believe that I'm winning. I'm winning the fight.
And anyone that says, "Oh well, no, Manny's getting older, and that's why his stamina fell off in the latter half of the fight," what do you say to that about getting older and maybe not as much energy? Is that true?
I'm not old. I can fight. I can fight even 20 rounds, 15 rounds. I can fight that, but I'm just taking light in every fight that I have. Especially if I beat my opponent in the ring, and I'm taking the fight easily handle, and I'm taking light. But this time, I think I need to be aggressive in the whole 12 rounds. That's possible.
Thank you.
Why did you decide that Marquez was the fight for you as opposed to Bradley? Was it because everyone knows that you beat Bradley, or is that why you decided not
It's
to
because
fight?
I decided to choose Marquez because I believe that we can give a good fight and to make to make the fans happy. And to fight against with Bradley, as I don't think people are interesting to watch that fight because of the last fight result is one-sided fight. So what I need to prove it. So but in Marquez, it's the last three fights that we had is a very close fight. So people is still I believe that they're still very interested to watch this fight.
Do you feel that there's any wrongs that need to be righted against Marquez?
Nope.
Do you feel that you have to correct anything from the previous three fights to cement your legacy and get past Marquez?
Yeah, I'd like to explain this. Marquez's style is his counter-puncher. He's a good counter-puncher boxer. And I know how to fight a counter-puncher boxer is just wait and make a counter-puncher also. So that's how to fight a counter-puncher. And the speed, if you're faster than him, you'll make advantage. But the problem is if I do that, the fight will be boring because we're waiting each other to, if I'm waiting for him to attack and he's waiting for me to attack, and the fight will be boring, and that's that I don't like to happen because I don't want to make the fans disappointed. If we fight each other, it has to be one of us be aggressive to make the people to make the fans happy and to make the fight is good, to make the fight good, and make a lot of action in the ring.
Manny, Nacho made reference and called you a typhoon. In the last outing, last few rounds, you came on like a typhoon. Do you feel that going all the skills that both of you possess, do you feel that it's just going to take an aggressive style, just going full force at him, the only way to actually pursue a knockout? I think that's the only way that you're going to overwhelm him.
This that's one of our plans this time, and what we're focused now is to more aggressive for this fight, more aggressive and to practice more counterpuncher, and make it fast, quick.
And Manny, one question I do have, and I know you've been asked this several times today. For all the options that you have on the table, the guy that gave you this close of a fight 3 separate times, why choose this fight?
I chose this fight because like what I said, my concern is how we can give a good fight to the fans. I don't want the fight is boring and is not interested for the fans. So I want them to be interesting to watch the fight. So I chose to Marquez. So
Very considerate on your part.
yes, and if I'm looking for my own self, of course I want to choose the easy fight and make the money. But my concern is not only for my own, but the satisfaction of the audience, the fans who are going to watch that night.
And at your age now, and what you've accomplished in the sport, what drives you at this point in your career?
It's I love to keep on fighting, and I'm still 33 years old, turning 34. So I'm still young. So I have a couple years left in boxing.
How many more fights do you think you want to do?
Depends for the gods.
Freddie, what do you say?
First time I see him slipping, I'm going to ask him to retire, and he told me he will. So he hasn't slowed down yet. We trained really hard for the last couple of fights. We had great training camps, and he's not near finish yet. But obviously, when you get older, it's part of life is slowing down. But I haven't seen any decline yet. But when I do, I'll let you know.
And you said up at the mic, you said, I haven't figured out this Marquez yet. How do you figure it out? What do you do? Do you study more tape? I mean, you know this guy intimately. Manny did hint at it, said maybe just pure outright aggression and bum rushing the guy, it seems like is going to be the key. Is that going to be the plan this time?
The most success we've had is when we've attacked him aggressively. We've always had good success with that before knockdowns, and I think that's what, like I said, the lefty, the fighting the righty, the footwork, all the bullshit. I'm going to throw it all out the window because it doesn't work with this guy. I'm just going to fight him.
Sounds like this could be the most exciting of them all because it seems like he's going to be really as aggressive as possible.
Because Manny's looking for a knockout, and Manny's never done that before in his life, and he's never really talked to me about knockout ever. He just wants to win, but we're going to be aggressive in sparring. I'm going to give Manny a bonus when he knocks the sparring partners down this time.
How much?
I don't know if I can afford it, but we'll see.
You going to tell the sparring partners that first?
They all know.
All right. Manny, are you running for Congress next? Or are you going to be moving towards Senate or running for president? What are the political near-term futures?
Same
Congress.
position, yes.
And then governor next, or do you know?
No, planning for national in 16.
What in 16? Senate?
Senate, yes.
Senate in 16. Wouldn't it be great to bring a Manny Pacquiao fight to the Philippines? Have you talked about that with Bob?
We didn't talk that yet, but that's what I'm thinking before I'm going to retire. So.
And where would they put that? In what stadium would they put that? I would imagine about 125,000 people would want to go, or maybe a million.
Thinking we put that in Araneta Coliseum or in open, because Araneta Coliseum is only 20,000 people.
You might have to build a stadium.
No, in open, we have a open stadium, so we can accommodate 100,000 people.
You definitely want to do that before you retire.
Yes, that's what I'm planning.